If we could go to the next slide, I'm going to just review what are now very familiar to you all. This is our standard public health tool, our epidemic curve, and you can see the peak there if you think back to around Thanksgiving. And boy, people have just really stuck with precautions and driven that curve back down. You can see we're at levels comparable to last summer, which are amazing. Next slide, please. This is the percent positivity. So this tries to capture volume of testing and number of positives. You can see that also dropping. There's a little bit of back and forth because of severe weather and a break in testing, and then maybe a bit of a rebound. But again, we're looking for sort of big picture patterns, and again, some really good news here. And next slide. Thanks. And this is probably the purest indicator, people would say, of COVID activity because of some of the nuance around testing behaviors. If you look at hospitalizations for COVID, again, you see the same trend that is very encouraging with continued measures around race and tracking of how some of our communities continue to be disproportionately affected by this virus. But overall, incredible news. I'll go ahead and answer the question everyone asks, which is this the vaccine? Why? I think it's too early to say this is the vaccine, even though I think we're making good progress there. And I think we will start to see a dent, especially as we get into age 65 and over the course of this month, which we know are the highest risk to be hospitalized. I think this is people taking precautions and taking them seriously and sticking with them, which is amazing. So any chance I get to thank people for that, I take it, because this is really the product of a lot of people making choices day in and day out to drive these numbers down and put us in really a very reassuring place for now, with the uncertainty ahead around the variants and our frankly poor visibility on how common those variants are that may be more contagious, that might get around the vaccines that we have. Those are open questions. And so I think we're going to remain in a vigilant stance, even though the numbers as of today are encouraging. Maybe I should pause.